Grand Rising, Elizabeth of the world. Male, female, Elizabeth, Elizabeth. Today is Friday, Passion and Purpose Day. And we're going to talk about, I'm Queen Aduni, and we are going to talk about AI, but we're going to talk about, in particular, we're going to deal with creating your, what is that called? Can't think of it. Anyway, it's going to come up in just a second. So, I'm going to read a card and then we're going to get going. You all do have your chat GPT up. Okay, I'm going to pull this one. All righty then. All right, the card that I'm selecting is from The Secret, Manifestation Cards from Rhonda Byrne from The Secret. And it says, life should be, again, should be effortless. Again, life should be, one more time.
It's supposed to be.
Effortless. When you are taking action to make something happen, it will feel hard, as if you're going against the current of a river. When you're acting to receive, it will feel as if you're flowing with the current of the river. It will feel effortless. That's the feeling of being in the flow of the universe. Yeah, that's good. When you're taking action to make something happen, it will feel hard, as if you're going against the current of a river. But when you're acting to receive, it will feel as if you're flowing with the current of the river. It will feel effortless. That's the feeling of being in the flow of the universe.
The act of receiving. Okay, I'll receive that.
Yes, 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 yes,
You in the
yes.
flow. Yeah, I have to write that down to remember that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's important. A lot of us like to give, but we don't receive very well. Some of us. I know I don't. Well, I'm learning to receive.
Yeah, we're learning. We're learning. I was going to ask one to ask before we start the chat. What areas of your life, or what area or what thing in your life that you used to be going down, upriver, that now you're flowing? What is that one? It could be more than one, but that one thing that you had a transformation this year, or anytime where you're walking different. You're not struggling with it.
Well, I know for me, just recently, it's a long story, so I can't get off into it, but it all started off with a dream I had about my mother. And the dream was I was kissing her all over the face. I had her face so close to me like this, and all I saw was her face. There was nothing else in the dream but her face. And I just kept kissing her all over her face. I just couldn't stop kissing her. It was like all of the love that I had and the peace that I had with her was just flowing into every kiss. And I just kept kissing and kissing. I was like, Mom, I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. And then she didn't say I love you back. She normally says I love you more when she was, alive. But in this dream, she didn't say I love you more. She said, how's everybody doing? And I knew that this was a period I knew in this dream that she had actually came to me, because not only was I kissing her and telling her I love her, but I felt the warmth of her face.
Mhm.
She felt so warm and alive, and she looked so vibrant as she did before she got sick.
Mhm.
And she had the biggest smile on her face. And she just said, "How's everybody doing?" And because of she said that, that's how I knew God had sent my mom to me at a time that I really needed it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it just felt so real. And that was my mom because she was always concerned about everybody.
Yeah.
And that's what made me believe, oh my God, Lord, you sent my mom to me at this point where I really needed it. I really needed the comfort of my mom,
Mhm.
something that nobody else could give me. And what that did for me, it caused a transformation in my life because I was always like my mom, giving, 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 but I wasn't the type of person that was able to receive from people because I always felt like somebody always wanted something from me. And so, when I went into the landmark forum, when I started discovering some things, this kind of opened up a lot of stuff for me from the receiving point of view because my grandchildren, my children would always come to me. And when they always come to me, they always asking for something, asking, asking, asking. And I was always having to give, give, give. And a lot of times I wasn't giving from a space of wanting to, because I love to give, but I love to give when I want to give, when I feel the need for someone to give, not because someone asked me. Because, sometimes a lot of people will ask you for something because they screwed up some part of their life, like didn't pay the rent because they went on a trip, and then all of a sudden they gotta need money. So in those instances, I didn't want to give. But what I'm trying to sum up to say is the transformation for me was a lot of times my grandchildren, that ones that I adopted in here, they come to me and my husband when I say every day, sometimes somewhere between 4 and 10 times a day, giving us a hug and a kiss. Always. It's like, give me a kiss. I need a hug. I need a hug. And I'm like, move, boy. I just gave you a hug. How many hugs do you need? So I just I thought to myself, I said, you know what? I'm going to stop doing that because I'm thinking that y'all just hugging me because y'all want something. What you want now? You know how we do. Oh, and I was like, I'm going to stop doing that.
Mhm.
And then they would always say, no, I love you. I love you. I love you. And so I said, Lord, from now on, when my grandchildren come to me, I'm going to receive
Yeah.
all the love that they want to give me because I felt like, like I said, I needed the comfort of my mom because
Mhm.
nobody else could provide that. God showed me I was providing you comfort through your grandchildren. And
Yes.
so now you need to receive the comfort from them that they're giving. So that right there was a transformation for me. Now I can say that I'm going to be open to receive every hug and kiss from them.
Yeah.
And it's been a struggle. Don't get me wrong, because they'll come to me and I'll be like, okay.
Go.
But now, I'm getting to the point where okay, I hug them back, you know,
Yeah.
and let them know that I love them as well. But that right there, because of that dream, brought a transformation in my life to help me receive.
That's beautiful.
Wow.
Beautiful. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And
I
it's a
remember
lot
telling,
more to that dream too, but it would take too much time. I already took enough time, but it was a lot more to that dream
it
that
was
God
perfect.
showed me.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You'll have that opportunity. Grand Rising, Lakeisha. Um, mm, 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 mm. So I read uh, um, from The Secret, life should be effortless. When you're taking action to make something happen, it will feel hard, as if you're going against the current of a river. When you're acting to receive, it will feel as if you're flowing with the current of the river. It will feel effortless. That's the feeling of being in the flow of the universe. So, Mama Evelyn, you want to share? 1 second.
Um,
1 second, Faye. Hold on. Oh, okay. So Lakeisha, what we're doing is sharing that one thing that you were going upstream doing it, and you had a revelation, and now you're flowing with the river. Okay, Mama Evelyn.
Oh, okay. So it just came to me. Uh, my my girlfriend's daughter, Mecca, who I helped raise. Um, because I was saying this that I've never uh been in a situation where um I mean where my mind where I needed like a mental help like that, like had to go somewhere. And so um as I was sitting here, as I was sitting here judging Mecca for like, I mean, like, why aren't you getting your stuff together? Why don't you, you got a child to take care of, girl, pull it together, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, and then my daughter said, Mom, she's been through a lot. And I'm like, yeah, being in a tumultuous relationship changes a woman. It can change you. And if you're young, oh my God, it's coming to me. Oh my God. If you're young, like in your teenage years, when it starts to happen and it continues up through you never really grow up. Oh my God. Mm. So whereas Sheena, you know, grew up and then, she met Richard and got pregnant and then made, I mean, through her own knowing, you know, decided to move out the house to get her own house. And she's been, Mecca has always been taken care of, and her mother thought, she said, as most mothers do, think you're helping when you take on or help out or, cook the meals and you don't let them struggle or let them learn how to keep a house or pay bills, then they're in that perpetual state. So that's why it's difficult for her to be an adult. Yeah. And yesterday I went to pick her up because her son, he goes to school some half days and he's autistic. And so after a few hours, he's over school. He doesn't want to be there. And so as we were going, I was saying, well, so how does he like the school? How do you like the school? And she said, well, this program isn't really for him, but they have them off in a, they attempt to accommodate autistic children. And so I said, so spirits moved me, said, okay, this is what you say. I said, Mecca, I said, there are so many opportunities out there, so many people with autistic children that you need to reach out and get some support. I said, because the day of the Lone Ranger is over.
Mm-hmm.
It's over. You can't do this alone. And that's why you're burnt out.
Mm-hmm.
I said, once you open up and trust to find someone to help you with this situation, put you in the right space to where you live, put your child in the right school, then help you with your life, it will open up. And that's
Evelyn, what was your participation that made you go downstream and not upstream? Because this is about you.
well,
What did you do that was different that you would have done that you used to do that would turn that around, that turned that around for her?
well, I used to just be, just like for A Course in Miracles, just like when it's no her out there,
Mm-hmm.
and I was still holding her in that place of out there. Why don't you get your,
Okay.
And so now it's like, oh, no, no, no. I help raise her, and I have to be compassionate and know that that's me.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm no longer lone ranging it. Rangering it.
Rangering. Okay.
No, you must ask for help. So I didn't look at, I wasn't in the car with her like feeling some sort of way, like, why don't you get it together, get your license so you can get your car and, do all this. Cause, I had to come all the way from home and come all the way to, Warren and then take you further out to pick him up and bring. I'm like, I didn't think that way yesterday. I was like, this is something that I need to do because this is my baby. This is my baby.
Oh, shit.
And instead of, well, why aren't you getting it together? And I'm not doing anything to help in this particular situation. And I was like, no, Evelyn, what are you doing?
Yeah.
So that's what changed for me. That, instead of fighting against giving her help, I am asking spirit to guide me when to help her.
Yeah, and how
to help her.
Yeah, that's good. That is very, very good. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to Lakeisha, did you want to share? And then we're going on to the other stuff. ChatGPT.
Only got a few minutes. I'm running a little bit to my next appointment. We got to pop up. What has really been epiphany for me is I've always been hustle bustle. You know what I mean? Like always feel like I gotta grind, hump and grind. And I'm learning, and God has shown me it's not about your degrees. It's not about the hustle and bustle. It's about your positioning, about you allowing, because it's all spiritual. The money is spiritual, your mindset. And he's really showing me I don't have to do all of that. Yeah. Not getting enough sleep, not thinking that the more you do, the quicker the finance is going to come. That is not necessarily the case. And he is showing me that. One of the examples what he's showing me, this is the first time ever in my life I have not been in nobody's home doing AEP. I started late and I'm almost at my goal that I normally would be at. And I started late and I haven't had to go in nobody's house. My mindset, just allowing, just being, and I'm almost, the young lady, she said, girl, you like the quiet storm. You always come through. She said, you passed a lot of these other people already and you just get started. So this just let me know that I don't have to, I can get plenty of sleep. I could do the things that I need to do and the money was still coming up here. So that's been my epiphany, is that having the proper mindset and allow and trust God. Because that's where the money comes from, is God.
Yeah.
God give us the power to get wealth. Yeah, it's not the job. It's not all that other stuff. It's God. At the end of the day, that's he who give us the power to get wealth. So that's been my transformation.
Oh, Shay.
Thanks for sharing that.
Beautiful.
I was praying that God will let you see to get some more rest, because I know you weren't sleeping enough. You were getting up early, going to bed late, getting up early. I'm like, Lord, show her to get some more sleep. Like I was yesterday when I was in the bed, prayer rising. My body said, I don't care what's going on. I'm going back to bed.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Yeah, your mental alignment, and trust in God, and just don't worry about nothing. Because what you worrying for, if you worrying, you out of line.
Right, because you're not believing. You can't
and if you
can't do the two together. You can't do it. You can't worry and have faith at the same time.
Yeah, and if you're so busy, how can you get that inspired unction from God? If you're so busy all the time, you can't even relax and to receive, the things that he has for you.
It's like the spirit be saying, you're doing too much. You're doing too much. Sit down.
Yes.
You are
that was another thing. Yeah, that was another. We always trying to control everything.
Right.
No, quit trying to control the situation. You do it too much,
Doing too much.
Oh man, did I learn that? Like I go with the
Oh,
flow now. I swear I go with the flow.
yes,
It feel like
awesome.
it. Sometimes it don't feel good going with the flow. Like you say, you feel resistance when you trying to go against the flow. But
Hmm.
man, that this is very enlightening. I'm glad you pulled that card today because it was good. That was
Yeah,
good.
yeah. Oh, see.
How we letting you off the hook? You need
Oh,
to
oh,
share
yeah. Let
something.
me come back. I'm trying to deal with time and make sure I get the stuff in. Listen, for this year, mm, mm, what is my thing for this year? Oh, um, mm, mm,
This
I
whole thing reminds me of
here this year, I am really allowing people to be themselves so that I can be myself.
mhm,
And just like what you were talking about, Evelyn, with my son, I had to step back and let God deal with him and
Mm-hmm.
their relationship. And it didn't have to be like how I see it. That's what I've learned over the years, that everybody's relationship with God is their own. And to try to make somebody think and believe like you is foolishness. I can share that with you, but to try to make you and force you and stuff, and that is not even a bad thing, that it actually is the training that the Spirit gives each of us and that we asked for. That's the biggest thing for me, is understanding that I asked for this. I set this whole thing up. That's my revelation. And so as I as I as I'm creating. Oh, and this other thing is that God is showing me that the promise, you may go through things where you're going, it seems like you're going a different route, and God will show you what you needed is on that route right there. Now you can go back over here because now you have the ice or whatever you needed to put in. You got the ice, but you didn't have the bucket to put it in and keep it cold. So now you go get that bucket and then you can get back right back on the road. And yeah, so that one really is mine as far as just really knowing that what God has given me and trusted me with, Elizabeth, and all the other things. He knows what he's doing. And I asked for it. So I trust that it's going to happen because especially now I'm in a whole different fire. It's a different fire up under me. So that's it.
yeah, it reminds me of that scripture when it says it's hard to kick against the pricks. I forget who he was talking to. It might have been talking to Paul. And he was trying to do something, and somebody or God came to him and said it's hard to kick against the pricks. You
Yeah,
ever read that scripture?
yeah, yeah. All right, I want to share, um, I want to share, yes. Yes. Okay, so now this is what I need all of us to be in line with. How ChatGPT powers your membership like a boss. Now, I want to tell you, I can't see y'all, and I on the side and stuff, and I don't know how to, I haven't figured out how to do that. Where'd she go?
You click something.
Okay, I'll tell you when she comes back because
When you
it's
get
to
to the
you,
view, you can click
Stacy,
on view
and
and then hide the meeting controls. If you click on view at the top first, it'll give you an option to put you in multi-speaker or speaker gallery.
I'm not sure why it's not. One second. Mm-mm-mm. Okay, here we go.
Mhm. Oh, now Wheelie's thing has been pushed until next Friday. I don't know if you got that flyer for her
Hmm.
shop, shopping. Yeah, that house is nice.
Is it where she lives? Is
Yeah.
that where she lives? Mhm.
Yeah, the woman got it for $50,000. Can you imagine?
Oh, in that
From
area?
Indian Village?
Yeah.
Even though it's right off of Mac, but it's a nice house. Oh my goodness.
All righty then. All righty then. I think I got it here. Okay, because I couldn't hear you. I had to find out where the sound was that I had turned down. All right, so move. You gotta move.
That little, I don't know why that always shows up for you. That little gray
It'll
box.
You have to go up to the top and say hide meeting controls.
Yep. But I'll be wanting to see it because when I can see when people come in. Okay, here we go. Whatever. You don't believe that I actually practiced this last night. So that not be ready.
I believe you.
I did the same thing one time. I always put the presentation at the bottom so I know just point at it and it'll pop up.
Mm-hmm.
Be in ready mode.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh, come on. All right. Anyway. All right. So whether your membership is $27 or 197, whatever, chat can help you create content, structure your systems, and scale your delivery without hiring a huge team. Here's how it helps across the entire life cycle of your membership. So now these are examples of what what we can do, give us ideas and let us know that chat has our back, you know. So weekly or monthly, and these we have to decide what those things are so we can flow. Um, Weekly or monthly lesson scripts. Want to deliver new lessons every week or month? Chat GPT's got you. What it can write. Full lesson scripts like you're teaching on video or webinar, workshop outlines, mini lessons, emails or social post breakdowns, slide deck bullet points. You plug them into Canva or Google Slides. And here's an example of the prompt. Write a 10-minute, you telling the chat, write a 10-minute training script teaching new Etsy sellers how to use AI to create a product title that ranks on Etsy. Boom. It writes it like you're already speaking on camera. Okay, so I want to stop right there. And I want you to write that out. Exercise, write a 10-minute prompt for your individual. Now, I think that we've already Mama Evelyn, you've already started dealing with chat, right? Everybody has. I know Stacy has.
Yeah.
All right. So I want you to write a prompt for whatever your thing is that for your individual business or project. So what it's saying here, write a 10-minute training. That's what you're going to tell it. Well, let me see. Let me make sure. Are you guys doing this? Because if you're not going to do it, I don't want to wait and stuff. We can just talk it through. I did want you to actually do it.
Yeah,
What I
something's going on
learned.
with my chat GPT because I asked it a question like 10 minutes ago and they ain't answered me yet.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They ain't answered me yet. I'm like, what is going on? It's just like going like this, like it's thinking, but it's not
Oh,
doing anything. I'm gonna check
pulsating.
my settings and see my Wi. Okay, that's what it is. My Wi-Fi is not connected to my home Wi-Fi for some reason. All right, here we go.
Evelyn, have you done the one where you asked it to help you? What have you done in the chat? I know you've been doing stuff, but what?
Yeah. I don't understand why. Okay, I asked it to uh do the
That one thing that I said at the beginning when we started?
I asked it to do like a description that would go on the Wisdom Keeper dial that I was sending to California.
Mm-hmm.
I told y'all my baby got there. She's fine.
Oh, nice.
Um, so yeah, it did the header, using my new business name, which I still haven't registered yet, y'all. But
Mm-hmm.
next year I'm you know anyway, but it says Pink Art LLC, Evelyn Pinkert, artist, designer, and facilitator. And then it says main section, it says title, Wisdom Keeper Doll, and it tells the medium, and then the artist statement and description. And then it has my other email with the pink art info at pinkartstudio.com.
Mm-hmm.
So it created that layout for me really nicely. I like that. And because I'm clicking on it and it's not, it doesn't. I guess I had to sign back in. Um oh, it did the Save Our Family Home. It created the
Oh,
cover
yeah. Mm-hmm.
sheet
Mm-hmm.
and the wordage to do the fund GoFundMe.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So those two things I can think of right
Okay, yeah, you getting it down. You and Stacy, y'all getting down.
now.
I guess everybody's getting down in their own different ways. So I'm really pleased with that. Okay, so
Oh, I just want to say one more thing, and I asked it because I want my own invoice, you know, and I asked for it to create a product invoice and a service invoice, and it did because because so I can start making a receipt for when I sell things. And then for when I'm performing a service, then that's a separate invoice. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it did that.
Awesome. Awesome. And you'll be able to do it right online. You don't have to have paperwork. Is that how you're creating it?
Um,
Where they can, how they say you want your
yeah,
receipt on when we
yeah.
get to your receipt.
Okay. No, I wanted paper. I want the paper one for when I'm,
Out
you
and
know,
about.
out and about, but definitely for the product one, that can be online because then I can just email it to whomever is asking for the service.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, because yeah, getting those free templates, and then next thing you know, they attempting to sell you something. It's like, and it's consistent, So I want a consistent with my yeah.
Mm-hmm. Now, Mama Evelyn,
Hmm.
you're going to have to, this is what we all have to deal with if we have issues with that. We all have to sell. We all have to sell. And that you just said about whatever, somebody's gonna say that about you. You're gonna be included in that. Just want to sell. They keep, you know, like I always talk about, quite often I'll bring up Alicia from the AI thing.
Mhm.
And when she's talking to everybody, she said, you'll get an email and another email and another. She just said, you already know you're going to get emails. That's part of it. And I actually, some things I'll delete because I'm not going to never deal with you, and, say that they can't send anything else. But some things I know that one day I do want to do that. And so I'll allow that to keep coming and their emails to keep coming. I don't even read them. I just know that person right there, someday I'm going to deal with them. I just can't deal
Mhm.
with them now. And so I have said, oh God, I forgot about them. So I was glad that something came. And then yeah, so and like business cards and stuff like that, people talk about that. I have had people 10 years later call me about getting their hair done. They got a card and they'll describe the card. I said, "Oh my God, that's when we first started." She said, "I always knew I wanted to, deal with you. So I just kept your card."
Mm.
Mm-hmm. So you do have to, keep it going, and people now have an opportunity, an option to say, "Don't send no more." They can, do that, and then it's up to us not to make it personal.
Oh yeah.
Now, sometimes it could be somebody because I have had that, and when I talk to them, I said, "Well, I used to send you stuff, and it said that, so I never did that." I never did that, blocked you or anything.
Mhm.
So yeah. So don't take it personal. So Lord. Okay, so all right, so we know we got that going on. I know Stacy's going crazy with it. But let's go to the next. Oh gosh.
Yeah, ChatGTP saves me every time.
And then
Literally, it
Claude
is so
come in and
amazing.
kick your butt.
It's so amazing that you can just like I can just like totally honest, transparent, like I
Yes.
always do.
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't even know what I'm going to talk about on the show until the day of or the night before.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I get an idea and ChatGPT helps me with it. And then I get on PowerPoint and I do a presentation and I add in and less than a half an hour, I got a whole presentation.
Mm-hmm. So, okay, so these are other things that we can offer. These are things that we can offer our our attendees, our
Mhm.
membership people.
You can
All right,
offer
so
them.
your members will love having something to download and to use because this we have to do. This is my next step. When once we put it out there, all of this has to be in place. So ChatGPT helps you create step-by-step checklists, action plans, and trackers, fill in the blank templates, journaling prompts, workbooks or challenge guides, example prompt. Create a printable checklist titled 7 Things to Do Before Publishing Your First AI Generated Coloring Book on Amazon KDP. Pair that with Canva, and now you have a cute branded PDF for your members to download. So yeah, so these are things that we can do that chat will do for us. So just to open our minds to step-by-step checklists, things like that. I have a for braiders, I have a list for how to give a proper um, consultation. All the lists down there. So
Mhm.
that's one that back in the day when, internet first started, I would put that down there and that they would receive that. receive how to do a proper consultation. And I put down there how to receive a proper consultation, things that people need. You need to know that I, as the expert, need to be asking you to know
Mm.
if I'm really good or not. Get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That consultation that does that, what should not just walk in and walk back out. Walk in, set your appointment, somebody look at your hair, but what is it that you want to have answered in a real consultation? Yeah. So think
You
on
talking
think on that. What in your for them to come to you, each of you, what is it for like well, a consultation with you? What will you cover? Now that's something I'd like to know when I'm going to go. We're going to go over that. Okay, good, because I need to know. So those,
oh, okay. I'm as you're talking, I'm trying to think where that would fit in with someone hiring me to do a particular workshop, you know. Because usually my questions are um
well,
well well
maybe what you can do is to say, I do workshops, da. What kind of questions should I be asking the people that are kind of
contracting.
interview? Yeah, should you be asking for to to cover everything?
Okay.
And then I think additional to that, what what things do you need to put in place to bring people in your demographic area that may be looking for somebody like you to support them in that area? Where could you start advertising it? Like, for instance, on Google, putting your information out. I don't know, you might have it out there already. I'm not saying you don't,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm thinking about it because I just actually did it. I put all of my information out on Google to allow people to be able to see me. So once you do that,
Mm-hmm.
Google connects everything that you're involved in. Like when I did that, they know I'm doing the Grand Rising Elizabeth show.
Mm-hmm.
They know I have my own podcast. They know a lot of things about me, and they put that in there in the Google search. And then when people start giving you reviews and stuff like that, when people was looking for someone to do an art show for them to hold a whatever it is that you do for
Mm-hmm.
them, then there's some place for them to contact you. But then those are people that are looking for you or that to happen. So when they come into your space, you want to be able to ask ChatGPT, what are some type of questions that I could ask them to make sure that we are a good fit
Fit.
together,
Mm-hmm.
so that I could bring them into my space, because everybody are calling you to see if you're the right person. And so then you have to convince them that you are the right person to do business with. So what type of questions should I, or what kind of questions should I ask to ensure that this person that has given me a call is not only ready, willing, but able to take the services that I have and not question what I do based on what I'm going to charge them? Because the mindset is, this is what I'm going to charge. Are you ready? Are you willing? Are you able? This is what you want to know from them. So if they don't meet all those criteria, then you know how to structure your next question toward them to bring them to a close and say, yeah, I want to hire this lady. Because then you want to find out what is it that they're actually looking for, where their pain points and all that kind of stuff. So how can you structure it to make it feel like you have something to offer them that they can't say no to?
Mm.
And that's
Right.
better
And
than
then knowing
anybody else out there.
what your audience is So on your questionnaire, what age are you dealing with? All that is what you want to be asking them. Um, mm, yeah, that type of thing.
Yeah, that sort of it comes for me. It comes a question of should I have a sliding scale? Because maybe like for instance the rain stick workshop is not something I should charge $100 a person for.
Right.
Maybe it should be 60, and maybe that information should be on there. Workshops start at depending on what it is.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're always dealing with a person that comes and get their hair braided and they bring synthetic hair. That's $3 or $1.50. Now a person comes in, same hairstyle, but they want human hair.
Mm,
Then they're paying maybe 60, 80, 100 and something for the hair. The
mm-hmm.
service is what is steady.
Right.
And if I have to do certain special things because there's no hair here, and I've got to camouflage and make it all look like what Stacy has, like make it look like there's a braid in every spot, that's specialty. Now we're
Mm-hmm.
talking a whole different price.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So there's your sliding. And then the sliding is also whether it's nonprofit organization or they making a lot of money, all of that thing gives you your whatever they call
Guideline.
Sliding
Guideline.
scale. And will
it.
you be offering classes to people online instead of in person, or both?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Are you asking me a question?
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah, they can
You
be
do both.
online. Yeah, I can do both.
That
Yeah,
would
that's
be
why I
awesome.
started out with the doll making class. That was online.
Yeah, that's
Really?
awesome.
It
That's
was
awesome.
fun. It was,
I'm
because
sure. Yeah.
people, you can pull from your own stash,
Mm-hmm.
and both have its advantages, you know.
Yeah, that's like
Mm-hmm.
a group coaching or group class. It don't have to just be one person, and you can base your prices on whether it's going to be a one-to-one or a group. So you have to have different prices for different situations. One-on-ones cost more than a
Yeah.
group.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Unless it's me.
Yeah, me too. Because like if somebody wants to one-on-one, they're gonna have to pay. You want to get in a group, we can talk because it's gonna take up less time. And then in a group, you can put people in different what do you call it?
In the rooms.
In different rooms, and they can
Mm-hmm.
collaborate and talk about what it is they learned or what are their benefits, and they can help each other out. So when you put them in their rooms, they helping each other
They do.
versus you having to do all the work.
We haven't used those rooms, and I'm gonna tell you, I have used it with other things, but not with us. They would not talk. And I didn't know a lot of these people. I had done something about hair. And they would not talk. They was just sitting there listening. And some you could see their face just like this. Some you couldn't. And then I said, okay, so I want you guys to talk about your own experiences with your natural nappy head. And then I put them in the different rooms so they could have time to talk. And then this is what's good, I could jump in everybody's room. The leader
Mm-hmm.
can jump in every. They would when they came back, you could not stop them. I got something to say. And then her hair is like this and stuff. And like you said, Stacy, what I do like if it's a group is that I can say, okay, Mary, you see what Stacy's doing? Because she can see what you're doing too. I need you to do that and not what you're doing. And then they laugh and then, okay. And then the other one will say, you know what, you live here, I can help you. I'll come to. So the community is created. in that time. And when you are joyful about something, then you tell somebody else. The next class, just like when we was doing um Rev's class when we first started, and then we would talk about it some in the show, and then whoever was new was like, well, what are y'all doing? Then they're in the next one, and then they're in the next one like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Or
Yeah.
they're planning the next one. I know I got this, but you know,
Yeah.
like that. So
Yeah. We'll be finishing up next week. Next Thursday is the last chapter.
oh, good, good,
Yeah.
good.
Because there was something trying to read for two classes. I was like, oh, yeah, I gotta read, gotta continue to read like two different classes.
Yeah.
Whoa. But
Mhm.
yeah.
Too much. Okay, so now, so these are things that are available to us, which is so cool, right? Let me go down to the next one. This is gold. Let me, come on, you got to get out the way. All right, standard operating procedures. This is gold if your members are service providers, creators, or entrepreneurs. So chat will draft client onboarding SOPs, social media scheduling SOPs, weekly content creation workflows, launch plans, content batching schedules, and a good prompt would write an SOP for a virtual assistant to post a weekly newsletter using ConvertKit or Notion. So this lets your members swipe and implement immediately. What total value? Yeah. Anyway, so
So
you
you,
get the importance of the SOP. SOP being this, whatever whatever that job, it's like a job description. And
mm,
that you can hand to that person what you're expecting them to accomplish. Um, sometimes the amount of time you can get as intricate or just general as you want to, but you do need a client onboarding SOP. What do I take them through? I have this issue of not an issue, but I have a challenge of assuming that whatever you said you can do it. So I'm
mm,
follow up. Then I give it to you. I give it to you to do it in your way and stuff. Um, and that's a trait of an Aquarian that okay, you say you're a master, I'll let you do it. But and that mastery may be so, but it does not fit in your plan and what you're going to be doing. So we do want our SOPs. Mm-mm-mm. And of course, it's saying that we will write it out for you. I'm going to get me okay. If I can put it over here, sometimes, oh, no. It's your faces I could put over here. All right, engagement content, posts, prompts, discussion starters. Need to keep your community alive and thriving? Let chat help you spark the conversation. It can create daily discussion questions, poll ideas, weekly member shout out copies, quick wins to post inside the community. That would be our Facebook. Anything else that we have. I wanted to say also what about alignment. Um if you're in alignment and there's another one linked LinkedIn
mm.
where more professional, straight up professionals are. And because I do get a lot of stuff from them, from people who, once I put what I do and stuff, I mean, I get things. Do you do live performances? Do you teach this? So Um, that would be really good for you, Elizabeth. I'm looking at this. That would be good for you, Mama Evelyn, because a lot of professionals are looking for classes and stuff. Yeah, they send that to me all the time. We have a job for this, we're looking for somebody. Do you do that? Are you going to be working through the holiday? Are you on LinkedIn or alignment?
Who? You
Yeah,
know, my LinkedIn is so old.
the
I,
what?
my LinkedIn, I think I was on there. It's so old. I haven't looked at it or in years.
Well, those are
In
your
years.
professionals that make decisions to hire you
Mm.
versus Facebook. Facebook is
Okay.
just telling you, hey, I do this, I do that, and stuff. But alignment and LinkedIn,
Okay.
you
I'm gonna go
yeah.
back to it.
I never heard of alignment.
Mm-hmm.
We knew.
Mm-hmm. It is more new, yeah.
It's ALINGMENT. It's an app. It's like a
ALIGN.
social. It's like a platform.
Yes, it is. Mm-hmm.
Wow, I didn't know that.
I hope I'm saying the right thing.
Mm.
Mm. I keep getting these. I keep getting these texts. Well, we saw you. They saw my what is that resume? I said
I
you
don't
would
have
have
a
never
resume,
seen
right?
my resume
Right.
because I stopped doing resumes before.
Yeah, they just be lying to get you to hit it.
Oh,
They'll say people are dead or are in the hospital, and you hit it with your heart ready to pray for them, and they just tell them the story because they get paid for the hit, the
mm,
hit.
wow.
And I think it has something to do with how long they stay on and watch whatever it is. There's so many things that
Mm.
determine that. Okay, let me keep going here. Hmm. I just wish I could. Okay, 5 newsletters and weekly emails. So you know that they can create those things for you as well. Mini courses, series, or trainings, they can do that. Turn your membership into an experience with content flows that build over time. Um, Chat will help you with outlining a full mini course or 4-week content series, the writing each module's outline. So, they'll do the whole thing for you. An example prompt would be outline a 4-part AI training series for social media managers, including a key takeaway and action item for each part. You can package that inside your membership as a bonus course or drip it weekly. 7 tech walkthroughs or resource guides. Even if you're not a super techie, it can help you explain things like a pro. Ask it to write simple tutorials, how to upload your book or something like that. Create comparison guides. You can do that. Explain AI tools in your niche. Great for non-techie members. Example prompt, explain to beginners how to create a custom Canva template and share it with a client. You can use this as part of your content or even train a virtual assistant with it. Where'd that go down? So you have your mini courses and then your tech walkthrough, and this is going to go up in a sec. Use Chat GPT to help you manage questions in your community or your DMs. Not a cold robotic response, but a smart, personalized one that you tweak. Example. Write a response to a member struggling to sell their first AI coloring book. Give 3 motivational tips and a short action plan. Tweak it with your voice or personality, and it feels like you, just faster. Bonus, recap and repurpose everything. That's where I really am working to get towards, so we can constantly have things going out there. Remember, chat can help you repurpose old content into fresh new formats. Turn a video into a checklist, a blog post, a social caption, a script for reels, a one-page download for your members. The prompt would be, turn this transcript of a coaching call into a list of 5 action items for a membership newsletter. And then we talk about leverage. The final thought is that chat is your co-creator. You're still the star of the show. You bring the strategy, the strategy to spark the soul. But ChatGPT, that's your backstage content team working 24/7. You'll never run out of ideas. You'll never hit writer's block, and your membership will be consistent, valuable, and scalable. Let AI handle the work so you can lead with ease. With ease. Okay, I got a gig.
Okay.
This morning, she can't make this gig, but it's in Pontiac.
Okay.
And she had asked, could she's the one that got me into the senior citizen thing. So she had asked, can you back me up if I can't? And so she texted early, 5 something this morning. I didn't get it until right before the show. I'm about to run and go out and sing.
Okay.
Wow.
Paid.
That's amazing.
Okay. All right. Ooh.
Love you all. Sharonda, hey, baby. Give yourself a big hug. You know, yes, yes. I'm always ready to just go. Give yourself a big hug. Give the world a big hug. And sprinkle all kind of wonderful things over your life and everybody else. Peace out. Have a wonderful weekend. And I'll see ya. Let me see. Is there something going on this weekend in particular?
Oh, yeah. Well, I've already signed up for it. I don't know whether she has any more room, but Lottie's doing her this is like a fire cider and a tea thing, and it's free. So I had signed up for it. So me and Sheena are going.
I haven't gotten that. I didn't see that. When is that?
It's tomorrow. She posted it on Facebook.
Oh, she didn't post it in our thing.
No.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Okay, honey. Thank
All right.
you. Peace out.